Deep now behind Correspondent. On the fence, Cador Rose. The well-fancied Our Maid L is about 4 or 5 lengths from the leaders. He's waiting for One Hot Fox to pull out now and tow him up into the corner. And 2 lengths behind the Military Warrior. Less than 400 to go. Smarty Wilson will be the first around the home bend. Madam Ruler ran to second. Here comes One Hot Fox though with a run. It quickly joined the leader, and Our Maid L is closing in as well. At the 250, One Hot Fox from Our Maid L, the one that the punters have backed confidently. Smarty Wilson's battling away. Our Maid L drifting right out to the middle of the track though, pulling clear from them, and under the hands and heels of Noski drew away. Our Maid L beat Smarty Wilson. Jazari getting up on the fence in a photo with One Hot Fox, followed then by Military Warrior. Madam Ruler was next home from Correspondent. Cador Rose, and Cyberpunk finished off like he was on square wheels back there after blowing in the betting, and finished stone motherless.
Darren, I think you summarised that perfectly. Anyone doing a speed map would never have had Smarty Wilson leading them out, but it did mean that it was a big favour for your bloke, Graham, because there wasn't much pace. And you mentioned that pre-race, you didn't think there would be a lot out in front.
No, I didn't think there'd be a lot of pace, which wasn't really going to suit our bloke, but you know, Jared had him close enough coming around the corner. He started working on him a little way out and had him close enough coming up the corner, and yeah, he hit the line well, and he's won well.
We've seen that a couple, well, today it's been very hard to run on, but 2 of the senior jockeys making the big move there. The first was Brad Parnham and then Jared Noski as well. Horses that do get back and run on strongly, they were making sure that at the top of the straight, they were right within striking distance. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you know, like Jared's one of the best riders around. He's a very strong rider, and yeah, he made sure he was close enough coming to the corner, you know.
You mentioned him being a strong rider. It looked as though your galloper needed that, wanting to switch off numerous times, but Jared not letting him.
Beg pardon, Adam?
Looked as though he was going to switch off a couple of times, but Jared was able to keep that aggressive riding going and making sure he couldn't switch off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, just kept him up there on the bit and kept him travelling and that, and yeah, made sure he, you know, he was a true racehorse in the whole race. Yeah.
You've won over 2,100 metres, but we saw last prep nice runs over the 1,400 and 1,600 metres behind horses like Cronkite. Does this guy trick you a little bit? Do you try to stay around that 1,600 metres?
He does trick you. He gives you the impression he wants to get over more ground. But as in the 1,600, 1,800, as long as they set a bit of pace up front, you know, and he's not too far from him, he'll always be, you know, pretty handy. You know, what do you call it? He will always be running on in his races, yeah.
Well done, mate. Congratulations on the win.
Good, thanks, Adam.
There's Graham Ballantyne. We'll grab now winning jockey Jared Noski. And Jared, I was mentioning to Graham there that this is a horse that appears as though he was going to switch off a couple of times, and you had to really make sure that he kept applied.
Yeah, he thinks quite a lot. He trialled nice for me at Luck Hill, and even the day before the race, the whole time you're on him, he's just thinking about everything else but being at the races. So you know, he's not ingenuine. I think he's just got some concentration issues, and he's able to concentrate today and got the job done.
They walked through the early stages, but you must have been happy being on the back of One Hot Fox there, who made the move around the bend.
Yeah, there was only that one horse in the race, but then he sort of formed, so I was pretty happy when I landed behind it.
Well done, mate. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, mate.
There's winning jockey Jared Noski.